The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Huskers will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Chubb. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Shoots it to the left. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. On third down, he drops to throw. Throwing on the run. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Toss sweep right. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for room, it's Schwab. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
From the gun, the ground game. Got enough space. And they'll finish the line at the end zone. Touchdown, Husker.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Chubb. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Gets the first himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And I love
change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brady. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Pressure coming. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Georgia going back to work with another 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Dogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Line gets set, first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. And you got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
After the misfire, it's second down. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Can't meet the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
He decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up fourth.
Georgia looking to convert this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. They'll go to the toss. Got the first down and more. Oh, he's got some space. The 40. The 20. 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cornhusker.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Fielded in the end zone, it's chopped. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to throw on first down. Buys a little extra time. Shakes off the defender.
I love fighting for extra yards, and I'm going to encourage every single one of my running backs, receivers, and tight ends to do it. Just not my quarterback. I really got to understand, listen, play's over, get down on the ground, don't take too many of those big shots.
The give on the inside. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
The corners are walked up tight. Out of the gun, the inside give. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. They'll try to get it through the air. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down. No matter what, if I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that first down.
Georgia going up tempo.
And then man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Snares it outside. It's chopped. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
To the air on second down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's got it on the move. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Using his legs, it's Schwab. Breaks into the open. They finally rustle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike Rozier, Roger Craig, I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physical. And Nebraska is going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical ground game, because that's who they are.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
He's got 2, 22 water, 22 water. Quick.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the ground, he's got it again. Powers through the defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. He has the first and still on his feet. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
The Cornhuskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. After run, now throw. He wants to take the top off. Makes the catch. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Starts from their own 25-yard line. first play of the drive, wants to throw. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football now.
Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving a change impossible. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got the big pause on him, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
Oh, and those where you're just looking at your hands. Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. Dang it, I should have caught that. Nice play, break on the football. That could have been a house call. That could have been a game changer, but just couldn't secure the interception.
Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. The offense changing the play. To the air on first down. Might be looking to run. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Bob. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Huskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Here we go, here we go.
Motion from the wide receiver. Give to the running back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
And the Huskers are marching down the field. Tight end now in motion. They're going to ride this running back.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Cornhuskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Charcoal, charcoal, charcoal. Kill, kill, kill. Shield, shield.
Gives it on the option. Can't get him to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. The Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Track 9B. Hold it ready.
Gets the back moving. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the middle. He's got it. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that 1st half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation, goal line, 3rd down, touchdown.
Hit a speed bump on that last play. Now work to do on 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Oh, it's a big blown opportunity by the defense to just kill that drive right there. He had a chance to make that interception in the end zone, but he couldn't come up with it.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll immediately call timeout.
Nebraska.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. Motion from the wideout. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Quarterback now breaking the field. It's complete to the left. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on fourth. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3 spot on the board. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Extending the play. On the run, deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. This time on target. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the...
Throws toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
The Dogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Dogs!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Wants to go up top. He's got it, and he got a foot down for the two-point conversion.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that two-point conversion.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Might be changing the route. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll keep it on the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to buy time. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds a man on the left. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. It's really not hard to find the difference between this game and the loss last week. Turned it over 3 times a week ago. None today.
And just a great response. Last week, you know, you're probably the reason you lost, and you didn't take care of the football. But now you step out here, you show your team you can bounce back, you can lead, take care of the football, and lead this team to victory.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Cornhuskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense, because you're trailing in this game. You've got to find a way to get off the field on 3rd down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger than that one right there with the lead late in the game.
They get to him as he throws. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Handoff from the gun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Husker! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. These guys are starting to separate themselves a little bit now, and it could get ugly if there's no answer coming up.
Nail, meat, and coffin. You know, we're supposed to keep everybody involved in this game, right? Keep them excited, a reason to tune in. Well, I don't got one. This is over.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll start this drive going to the air. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. Snapped it in the shotgun. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Touchdown Bulldogs! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Step one by this offense complete. Really nice job. They had to get the touchdown. Now we got to go for the 2-point conversion, cut this thing to 8, so we got a chance to tie the game late with some late game heroics.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Pass is incomplete. 2-point conversion is no good. Not really sure why they went through that entire exercise, but that'll be the ball game. A strong, methodical,